Hey guys, it's Seb from Zulu8 and today I'm going to show you how to fill your objects with spheres. So let's jump right in. Let's create a sphere. Let's reduce the size to about 10 centimeters. Let's get your emitter out. So go to your simulate tab, go particles emitter. Let's make the sphere a child of the emitter. And in your emitter you want to tick show objects. Let's hit play. We get our objects being emitted. So what we need to do now is to make the spheres dynamic. So we go down into your simulation tags, go rigid body, and if we hit play again, we see them falling dynamically in a natural sort of gravity. From here you want to create essentially the object you want it to fill. In this case we can use text. So I can go into mode text. You want to use a font that's very hollow, that is easy to fill and obviously works with the dynamic gravity of things. And I found that a font that works well, that's native to Cinema, or it should be on natively to many computers, is Adobe Gothic. Where are you at? This one. And I used the letter S just because it's simple, it's easy, it falls dynamically, blah blah blah. So let's put it in the middle, and simply now what we need to do is create another tag for it. We need to make it, give it the ability to be collided with. So you go down to the simulation tags, you want to do collider body, and it can't just be your native collider, you need to change your shape from automatic to static mesh, and that basically gives us it basically calculates not only the outside of the object but also the internal of the object. So let's get the emitter, and what we can do now is reduce the size of it. So you can go into your emitter here, let's just go 10 centimeters, see what that comes out with. We want to position it, at the top so that they all dynamically fall down. We want to rotate it 90 degrees. Let's put it more into the center. Toward the end, could probably rotate it up as well, just a little bit. And we could probably increase the size of it. So, not that one. In the Y. So if we hit play now, also we don't want obviously the collider to show the text, so let's just put your traffic lights on. The top is for in your viewer, for the render, we don't want either. And if we hit play, we get them spawning inside, and they're huge. So let's just reduce the size of these to about 5 centimeters. Hit play, and we get them filling up your object. So this is the basics. It's stopped because in our emitter settings we've got the stop emission frame, and we've obviously passed 150. Let's just put this up to about 450 so it has time to fill the whole object. So it's going in. This is essentially how you can do it. This is great. If you want to do it like this, that's fine, and we can pause it there. Let's kind of find a spot where we think it will be completely full so we can end the birth rate. So let's go 403, and that's all nice, well and good, and if that's what you're looking for, then ta-da. But it looks too boring with all the spheres the same size. So if you want to make them more of a random size, you can go into your into your emitter, and in your emitter you want to go down to your option on the end scale options, and in here you want to change the variation to about 50%. And if we hit play, well, one just shot out like crazy, and we might need a longer birth rate. Oh, it looks pretty good. Perfect. So we did see, this is nice, it's much nicer, you get natural variation, but we did see some of the spheres pop out of the boundaries. And when that happens, one thing you can do to prevent that from happening is hold Control D, go into your project settings, you want to hit Dynamics, go into Expert, and in here you want to change the steps per frame to something like double, 10. And basically that's just doubling the amount of calculations that are made per frame. So if we run the simulation again, it still went flying out. Maybe move it up a bit, give it some more room. Okay, and looks pretty stable, nothing's been flying out yet. And that's essentially how you do it, guys. And let's say you're happy with that, looks great, but now you want to make it into an object that you can copy and paste into other scenes. Usually what you do is right click your emitter and make current state to object. And what that will do though is create this disastrous thing. And it's basically because, well, it's making current to state but not in the shape of where it currently was. And so what you need to do to achieve, let's just delete that. To achieve it, let's just run the simulation, is to, actually no, let's not run it. What you need to do is cache it. So go into your cache, go bake object, and so this now gives us the ability to scrub through your timeline because it's baked, and find a spot where you think you want it to be, you know, a solid object and mesh to become a current state of. It's about 390, that works with me. And then you want to right click, go into current state to object, and then we have your current state all together, and you can move this around, but we can simplify it a little more by putting this emitter into a connect object. And we can collapse that connect, and we can rename it S, and now we have RS. And we can take that into other scenes now, we can texture it any way we like. Yeah guys, it's essentially how you fill your objects with balls and make them variedly different. If you like what you saw today, like and subscribe for more. It's Seb from Zulu 8, thanks for watching.